Yo, how's it going everybody? It's me, Arctic. Today's video, I'm actually going to be showing you guys my Anime Blu-ray collection. Now, this is all of the Anime Blu-rays that I've collected over the last year, basically from January to December of 2021. Now, I've actually got a few more Blu-rays in my shelf that are from, actually from that year before, but those I'm not going to really be talking about too much, just considering that I'm trying to make like more of these update type of videos. Now, I am actually posting this on my main channel, and you're probably wondering what this kind of video is, but I actually do have a second channel if you guys want to follow that, where I basically am going to be giving Anime Blu-ray collection updates and also giving you sneak peeks on my collection and whatnot, because honestly, you guys supporting me on my main channel actually helps me actually acquire some of these assets, if you know what I mean. But so basically how this video is going to go is I'm going to be talking about each of the kind of categories of Blu-rays that I've actually collected. The stuff you see in front of me is actually Funimation titles that I've gotten within the last year. Now, this isn't all of them. I've got like another category that I'm going to talk about, but we're going to start here, and I'm also going to be unboxing my actual anime haul from December of this year on video as well. Okay, so the first title that I actually got is Code Geass, and this is the complete series. I got both of the Blu-ray and DVD versions on this, and this basically is the limited edition box set that actually came out in 2017. I was able to track one of these down basically. It didn't actually come with the art cards, which I was very sad about. I definitely paid way too much for this, but I really wanted the box because the box art is very, very nice on this one, and I wanted to own the series basically in its full glory on its first initial Blu-ray release. Now, I'm actually hoping that they do another release of this, considering that they are doing a rebroadcast on the TV, and they actually do have a new theme song for that one, so I really am hoping to get a hold of one of those copies that actually has the new updated like theme song. And the other Code Geass thing that I got is Akito the Exiled. Now, this is like the little OVA series between R1 and R2 of Code Geass basically, and this one I ordered off of Amazon. It didn't come with the art cards, which I'm really sad about. I probably am going to reorder this off of Rightstuff, because that's actually going to include the art cards, I would hope, because Rghtstuff is really good about making sure that they actually sell you the complete product. But I kind of got gypped off of this a little bit, but it wasn't very expensive. This was like $35, but honestly a very, very good series. I really actually liked this OVA series. It probably had one of the most compelling like character developments and also story progression and actual like storytelling format of the Code Geass series, so I was very excited about this. The next thing I got is the Noragami Season 1. Now, this is the like kind of collector's edition more so. It basically just has this box. Now, this wasn't, I don't think this was the initial like limited edition version of this, because I think that one came with like art cards and some more stuff. This is basically just the cheapened version, I would say, of this set. But honestly, I'm going to watch this at some point, but I basically just got it for the heck of it, because I know that a lot of people like this anime, so that's basically why I got that. And then I also got Kanabari of the Iron Fortress. Now, this is an anime that I've actually had my eye on quite a bit, considering that it also has like egoist music in it, I believe, in terms of like the ending, so that's honestly very exciting for me. And honestly, this is from Wit Studio, the studio that did Attack on Titan, and I'm honestly very excited to see this. This was like one of their side projects around the time in between Attack on Titan seasons. Another title that I picked up is Dr.Stone Season 1. This is the limited edition of Dr.Stone Season 1. I basically got this on a Funimation sale, so I actually have parts 1 and part 2, and this set is actually very, very nice. It actually has art cards, but I have them up in my actual like storage, I would say, right now. But the art book on this is very, very big. It's very nice art book for Season 1. I'm definitely looking forward to the Stone Wars limited edition once that comes out. But basically, there's part 1 and part 2. Part 1 actually has like some art cards already in here, but the part 2 art cards are a little bit bigger, so I can actually fit them in here. But honestly, I'm really, really happy with this release. It's a very actual heavy book. It's actually very heavy. The board is actually very nice on here. They definitely did some like texturing on the outside, and this back panel is very, very nice. They actually have a steelbook version of this coming out, and so what I might doing is I might actually get that steelbook version and put the steelbook actually in here as well, or something like that, because I do want to have like pretty good release for Dr. Stone, because it is actually one of my favorite animes. I actually really, really like Dr. Stone. Plus, this is probably an anime that I'm going to show my children like years and years from now, I would say. The next release that I got is Psycho-Pass Season 1 and Season 2 limited editions. Now I actually got Season 1 and Season 2 from eBay. I've basically been like hunting down some of the titles that I've been wanting to get, and Psycho-Pass Season 1 was definitely something that I wanted to get. I'm currently on like episode 8 of this actually, and it's honestly a pretty good story, pretty good setup. It is an anime original, which honestly I think actually makes it to where their story kind of is a little bit better, because they actually have to explain stuff to you a little bit more early on without it being like a long running kind of series, I would say. That's where like Guilty Crown kind of fits in also. Like they explain a lot of stuff to you kind of early on as well. Honestly, both of these sets are pretty nice. This one actually comes with like a soundtrack CD, which is pretty cool, and then this one comes with an art book for Psycho-Pass Season 2. Now I haven't gotten the movie yet, but I probably am going to get that once it goes on sale, or I track down like a limited edition version of it or something like that to add to my collection. Now we get into the meat and potatoes of my anime hauls over the last year. These are my Aniplex titles, and these ones are actually a little bit more pricey usually than Funimation titles, and so I usually generally have less of these, but I made a point of actually collecting a lot of these Aniplex titles, and we've got quite a few of them right here. So the first thing in one of the more recent items that actually released for Aniplex is the Madoka Magica 10th Anniversary Blu-ray set. And now this one basically includes the movies. It doesn't actually include like the TV show. I probably will get the TV show Season 1 at some point, just because I really liked the story and the character development, but the movies, it comes with disc 1, which is the first movie and the second movie, and that comes with the third movie, which is actually the Rebellion movie, which is actually getting a sequel pretty soon in the future, so I'm probably going to have to get that movie when it comes out as well. But honestly, a very nice release. It has this nice little like art booklet, art panel kind of booklet right here, basically talking about each of these movies, I would say. I haven't actually watched Madoka Magica on the side yet. I haven't watched like the spin-off series, but I probably will watch that at some point. I don't know if I'm going to get it on Blu-ray just because it's not really one of my priorities, but Madoka Magica, these movies are very, very good. Another movie that I picked up is the Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dreaming Girl movie, and now this is actually the movie that happens after Season 1 of Rascal Does Not Dream of a Bunny Girl Senpai. And that anime came out like I think a few years ago basically, but this is like basically the newest addition to that series, and this movie actually came out like a year or two ago. I think actually like 2 years ago maybe, or a year ago. But I actually watched this in theaters also, and it was a very nice movie. It has this nice little art booklet in here. And the disc, it has one disc basically, because it's just one movie. But I still don't have the actual Season 1 yet, but I'm probably going to get that just because it's like $100 basically. I was thinking that it was probably going to go on sale, but generally I think at that $100 price point they don't put those on sale usually. Usually they put like the a little bit more expensive ones on sale. And I'll talk about more of the items that I actually got that were on sale from the Rghtstuff Black Friday sale. But also another one of those $100 releases is the actual Yurlai in April box set. Now this basically comes with both parts of the season, so it basically has like the full show, all 22 episodes, and it's very nicely packaged. It has this like cheap-ish kind of box, but I actually do like this box. I think they are very nice little boxes. This also comes with the original art cards, I would say, but I think they actually updated these to be a little bit nicer quality, and so that was very nice. This is actually one of my first animes that I actually watched, and it definitely has a very special place in my heart. I definitely do really like these romantic kind of animes. They are very, very nice, and Your Light in April is definitely one, especially that inspired me to practice piano and become a pianist myself. So, oh gosh, I dropped the art card. The next addition of my collection is actually the Kill la Kill complete box set. Now I have actually wanted to get this for like a long time, and this is actually one of the first things that I actually set my mind to do and collect once that I actually started collecting anime Blu-rays, but I just put it off for a long time. But I actually recently just decided to just splurge and just buy this, and honestly I really like this set. It's a very nice set. It basically comes with all of the episodes, plus actually an OVA that I haven't actually seen, so it just gives me an excuse to rewatch the series. But then this also has an art booklet that basically shows like each of the episodes and little bits of art from each of them, and a little bit of the concept art and drawings. I actually have the Kill la Kill Nintendo Switch game also, that I actually kind of bought that instead of getting the Blu-rays for some reason, which I kind of regret. I would honestly like, the Blu-rays are honestly way better in my opinion to collect if you are a collector, and so yeah, I would definitely recommend collecting Blu-rays over just games, because the game, it was really fun, it did have nice graphics and whatnot, and yeah, Kill la Kill is pretty epic, but honestly I probably should have just gotten this back then instead of the game. Another Aniplex title that is kind of a Funimation title also, this is from like a long time ago, I think like 2012 or something, when these sets actually first came out, but they made so many of them because it was a Funimation limited edition that these are still floating around and you can get them for like really cheap actually. Like I got this for $20 and it actually came with parts 1 and parts 2, but this set is Guilty Crown and it comes with the nice art books, basically Aniplex quality. It's like an Aniplex quality release that's made by Funimation, so if you are interested in starting actually a Blu-ray collection or something, I would definitely recommend checking out Guilty Crown. It's a pretty good anime and also a pretty good box set if you are wanting to actually start collecting these. The Aniplex title that I actually got this year is Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. Now I am actually almost done rewatching this, and yeah, it's real good. Like, I forgot how good this actually was. Like, I watched it, I'm on my like third rewatch basically. This is my third time actually watching through the series, but it's really nice having these Blu-rays because they're just like such good quality from Aniplex, and the actual storytelling like has a lot of it. Like the Heaven's Feel movies are really good, but they just feel like they're lacking quite a bit of like the whole entire story, I would say. So I'm probably actually gonna check out the visual novels for Heaven's Feel or Fate Stay Night and whatnot, but I might actually try to see if I can get those on my VR headset, something like that, so I can play through those. Might actually be pretty interesting. This one actually comes with like a little booklet also. It's not really an art book completely, it's got a few panels, but it's not really like a full-on art book, which is a little bit disappointing. I would have liked them to have seen them put like more of an art book, but the box art on this is very nice. And so it's a very, very nice release. The actual first Aniplex title that I got this year was Garden of Sinners. Now this is the complete Blu-ray box set, and the reason I got this is because these movies are literally my favorite movies of all time. They're actually like insanely good. Especially if you've already been familiar with the Fate series, you'll kind of understand the lore of this. But this comes with a nice little shiny box right here. I've actually really wanted to get the first actual Aniplex Blu-ray release that they did of this, which comes with like one of those big like kind of boxes. Has one of those really big boxes with a lot more art cards and a lot more like art to that, but that's a really expensive release. I might get one of those eventually if I'm just feeling like it, or have a bunch of like splurge money, or have like a really good month on YouTube, something like that. That would actually be really nice to actually get a hold of one of these. But in terms of actually just having these on Blu-ray, this is actually a pretty decent release. This is actually a pretty decent release. I've already shown this on my channel once I actually got this, so I'm not really gonna show this or talk about it too much. But yeah, this is definitely the crowning jewel of my anime Blu-ray collection. And if I actually get the initial release of this that has like the bigger art cards or something like that, that'll be like the real crowning jewel, I would say, to my Blu-ray collection. There's also the original Japanese DVD Blu-ray limited editions that I'm actually considering collecting, because I can get like all 7 of those for like I think $180, so I might actually do something like that, just because I want to have something that's a little bit more collector-y for Garden of Sinners versus just this standard release right here. Another thing that I also got is I got the Fate Stay Night DVD set, and this is basically from Sentai Filmworks. Basically, I hadn't actually seen Route 1 of Fate Stay Night, and honestly, I really, really like Route 1 of Fate Stay Night. I think they did a moderate job of actually adapting this into the anime. However, there's still a lot lacking from the visual novel. So hopefully Ufotable actually goes back and reanimates this, and basically we get like a Fate Stay Night Route 1 kind of adaptation. That would be really cool. But I actually did get the Fate Stay Night Aniplex limited edition Heaven's Feel Blu-ray releases, and I've actually got, and these are literally probably the peak releases from Aniplex that we've seen in like a long time. They come with an art book, they come with another art book, animation material, and then they come with this nice like art kind of Blu-ray disc housing thing, and also a CD that actually has like the music and stuff on it. And I actually got the Heaven's Feel 3 Spring Song one relatively recently, so overall, very, very nice releases. Before we get into my Sentai Filmworks stuff, I just want to talk about my miscellaneous stuff. I got the Weathering With You Steelbook recently, so I actually really like this release. It was a very nice purchase. I kind of want to get the like full release that was like $71, that basically comes with like the 4K version of this. So I might get that eventually, but I don't think I will, just considering that it's like very, very expensive. And also Your Name is very expensive to get the limited edition set also. Then I also got One Punch Man. This is from Shonen Jump, the One Punch Man Season 1 limited edition, and a very nice release. Actually has like some art book right here, art cards, something like that. I hadn't actually seen this show since like 2017 probably, so it's been like 4 years since I've actually seen this, and very, very nice show, very good animation, very good comedy. Yeah, overall a great show, great pickup for me. Okay, and now for my Sentai Filmworks releases that I've actually gotten. We're basically going to start off with this No Game No Life Blu-ray collection, and this basically includes the movie and also the 12-episode TV show, and this is actually the Steelbook version. Now, I actually got this on sale for a pretty decent price, and honestly, it's a really nice Steelbook. It's made of stainless steel, you know, got this nice print on it, and it's got this nice slipcover. I really like the ones that they do with these slipcovers. Sentai's actually really nice about releasing their stuff with pretty good releases, I would say. And then I also got Akame ga Kill in its collector's edition, and this is the Steelbook version also. This one was actually like a pretty penny, I would say, but I ended up getting it on sale for a decent price. And yeah, these ones are pretty nice Blu-rays from Sentai Filmworks. Another show that I also got is Chivalry of a Failed Knight. This one's actually like kind of a little comedy, but it's also got a very, very nice story. And I'm really hoping that they actually do like a season 2 of this, and basically continue the story and whatnot. Or I might actually read the manga or something. I heard the manga is actually like pretty good also. But honestly, this show actually was pretty good. It's definitely an anime, I would say that, but I got this for like $8, so it was a pretty good price. I might actually get the limited edition version of this. It's like around $100, I would say. But honestly, I might not, just because it's not like that big of a show to me. The next thing that I got is Made in Abyss Theatrical Collection. Now this basically came out as a release for the Made in Abyss Dawn of the Deep Soul movie, because they didn't actually do a single disc release of this in the US, and so they basically just released all 3 of the movies that they did for this. Now the movies, the first 2 discs, they actually cut out certain parts of the actual initial TV show, but they actually add a few more scenes, which are pretty nice, like some more backstory to the start of the show. So that's actually very cool to have that. But I actually still want the actual TV show season 1 of this, but it's actually also getting a season 2, or at least at the very least another movie or another arc, basically going to be floor 7, I think, or floor 6 of the actual Abyss. So that's going to be really cool. But these movies are very, very good. I would actually put these like probably on the level of Madoka Magica, if not better than Madoka Magica, because Madoka Magica is very good, but it's just like a lot slower paced, and this is honestly like a lot faster paced, more mystery, I would say, and like a lot more surprising, and I would say like a little more iconic maybe in the anime world. It's a very, very nice series. And then I also got Danmatchi on Blu-ray, and this basically is the Blu-ray discs for season 1. And then I also got Sword Oratora, which is basically like the side story to season 1. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of the new Sword Art Online Progressive movie that actually came out, and how it's like basically adds to the initial season 1, because people really, really like season 1 of Danmatchi, and I personally really like season 1 of Danmatchi also. And like Sword Oratoria basically just added a lot more to that, I would say. So definitely a very good combo right here. But then I also got the season 2 limited edition, which is basically this nice big box. Now I was gonna get the season 1 and also Oratora on limited edition, but they're just so expensive. Like they're like $300 something, just because they're out of print. And so I'm basically just stuck with the second season in the box set formats. And I'm probably going to get the third season in the box set format also once that actually gets released. The standard edition of that's actually already been released, but I'm just waiting on the actual release that I want from that. And then last but not least, I also got Tokyo Ghoul. I got basically So what happened is I basically ended up getting season 1 and season 2 in their little like box formats basically, but then I ended up finding the actual season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul in the initial like premium limited edition collection version, and I actually really like this set a lot. It's a very nice set. It's got the cool art release of here. And so this was floating around. They were basically a relatively affordable price. It was like $70 something, but I basically put Tokyo Ghoul Square A in here, Route A or whatever you call it. Basically season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. Now it does diverge from the manga, is what I've heard. So I'm actually excited to actually read the manga, and I'm probably actually am going to collect the Tokyo Ghoul manga, just because I've heard it's just so good. And also I really liked the TV show of this also. It was pretty nice. Generally like the vibe of it. But this also comes with like an art book and whatnot. So it was pretty nice. It was definitely an upgrade to just the standard release that I got of this. Plus it's got a very nice and cool box. And this also came with like a little pillowcase thing. I also got the Tokyo Ghoul Limited Edition, and this has like parts 1 and parts 2. So basically the whole entire show of Tokyo Ghoul is like 50 episodes, but it just feels like really rushed, at least from what the manga is supposed to be like. But honestly, it wasn't that bad actually. I actually really liked part 2 of this, and part 1 was pretty alright. However, like, it definitely, like, Tokyo Ghoul I think actually follows the manga. Meanwhile, like, but it's like, it's kind of feels out of place with Tokyo Ghoul season 1. So honestly, Tokyo Ghoul kind of feels like its own series beyond like season 1. Also got these Tokyo Ghoul art books. Now I've actually been wanting to start collecting art books a whole lot more, and I think that's going to be the main priority of this next year of my Anime Blu-ray and like anime merch collections. Probably going to be like art books, and then maybe like vinyl CDs, something like that. And but mostly it's going to be art books. And so this is the first art book that I actually got, and it's a very nice art book. I actually am very impressed with how good quality these are, and this was only like $20 basically. So definitely very happy with this. It has like the manga illustrations, and so this actually makes me really want to get the manga as well. So I'm probably going to get Tokyo Ghoul manga next year when I actually have enough funds for that. But then this is like the Tokyo Ghoul art book, and this one's a lot bigger. This one was also like $20. So I was very surprised that this one was so big, and they're both hardback, so very nice. I'm definitely wanting to get more of these. Like, I've got my eye on the Overlord art books, I've got my eye on Nier Automata art books, I've got my eye on some Fate art books, and other art books as well, basically. Just building my collection of these nice hardback art books. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, my December haul of Anime Blu-rays. This is basically kind of my fall haul, I would say, because I haven't really gotten too much stuff in like the last month or two, just because I was saving for the Rghtstuff holiday sale. This is the first half of what I've gotten from there, but I'm actually going to have the second half of what I got from there. So the first thing that I got is Fate Zero, the complete Blu-ray box set, because this is basically the last piece of the Fate puzzle that I kind of needed in order to actually have the full Fate series. I don't have Apocrypha, I don't have Extra yet, but those are kind of like more side stories, but the main core Fate series, I've actually got all of it. I've got Route 1 of Fate Stay Night, I've got Route 2 of Fate Stay Night and Unlimited Blade Works, and then I've got Route 3, which is Heaven's Feel movies, and then I've got Karno Kyokai, which I would also consider part of the core Fate stuff, I would say, and then now Fate Zero. And so yeah, Fate Zero, honestly, very happy to actually have this. Let's open this up real quick. And I always end up keeping these little like tab things. I actually put them in one of my storage boxes. The box art on this is very nice. It's got the summoning circle right here, Fate Zero. Fate Zero is actually what got me into the Fate series a lot, and I was like, hey, this anime is actually really cracked. But it also has the crests on the side, which is actually a really nice thing, because then it's just something to like look at on the side. The box art on this is very nice also. It also has an art book. It's got the goblets, basically the goblets, the Holy Grail, you know. It's got these nice little panels. It's basically similar to the Unlimited Blade Works thing, where it just has a few panels and then the episode kind of factors in right there. But then the Blu-ray discs art boxes right here, they're very nice. Ooh, they've actually got like the, that's actually really cool. They've actually got the class kind of stuff right here. Like they've got assassin, berserker, archer. That's really cool because you don't usually see those too much, except like Apocrypha used the kind of default like archer. They kind of use the default class kind of characters like in some of the credit scenes or whatnot. Same thing with like Unlimited Blade Works. They use like pawns and chess pieces actually, which that's kind of what the pieces are supposed to recommend. But yeah, this basically is on 4 discs, and it's got season 1, season 2. I'm actually going to like rewatch this or bring this with me to show my family more so, because my dad, we started watching this but we didn't really finish it because we had to finish Attack on Titan and also Re:Zero. Those are the main 2 shows that we watched, and now that like Demon Slayer is starting its 2nd season, yeah, we're gonna probably continue with that. But overall, very nice release. I'm actually very happy with this. The next things that I actually got is I got Sword Art Online Season 1 and I got Sword Art Online Season 2. Now I've actually been really wanting to get these a long time ever since I like kind of rediscovered just how good Sword Art Online actually is. The Aincrad arc is very, very nice, and I also really like Gun Gale arc, and Alfheim arcs are not bad, not bad, not bad. But basically I'm on my rewatch of this, so we're going to be getting into Alicization and my rewatch of Alicization probably pretty soon, but I'm probably just going to watch that on Netflix just because the box set of that is really expensive and it didn't actually go on sale this year. I was going to get it if it went on sale, but it didn't, and so I'm just going to hold off on getting Alicization and War of the Underworld just because I don't like those as much as I do like the first 2 seasons. See what season 1 looks like. So let's see, it's got this little like flabby like art card thing right here. Okay. I'm gonna keep this also, of course, because why not? It's actually part of the set, you know. It's got that little art cards and whatnot. And I think this also actually includes the short animation sort of offline. But I think this also has the little OVA like movie also. I don't remember. Online, it's got all of the. Ooh, it actually shows the things right here. So it's got the Aincrad arc. It's got the Fairy Dance arc. All 10 episodes of that, and then the extra edition right here. So pretty good. The core 14 episodes, this is what I'm actually really excited for with the Sword Art Online Progressive stuff to come out. I've already seen the movie for Sword Art Online Progressive, so that was really cool to see. But yeah, the front of this is very nice. It's got this nice artwork right here. It's got all the like items and whatnot. Jeez, look at these art card boxes right here. Pretty good. So first up, we've actually got art from the actual light novels, which is actually really nice. That actually makes me very happy. Re:Zero did something kind of similar with that, where they used the actual art from the light novels. That's also another thing. I'm actually probably going to collect the Re:Zero light novels as they go along as well. So I'm definitely going to get more books than Blu-ray discs this next year, but we're just going to have to see basically what I end up getting. So that was the Aincrad arc, I would say. So all 14 episodes of the Aincrad arc. Yeah, 14 episodes. Aincrad arc. Aincrad arc ends very suddenly, honestly, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. Progressive, like a more like slow burn towards the end, and then a big finale at the end. Then we've got the Alfheim arc. Alfheim arc was actually pretty nice. I really do like Alfheim. I think it's like where the series can kind of go back to from time to time, as you saw with like Alicization. Like Alfheim basically becomes the new SAO and whatnot. But then this has also got the OVA extra edition, you know, apparently. So this seems to be, yeah, this is extra edition. So this is like the movie, I think, or this might be like a. Actually, this is like an OVA. I know there was a movie, but this one might actually happen on like an island or whatnot. Like an island kind of thing. Like Danmatchi Season 2 actually has an OVA kind of similar to this. We've also got this little like mini poster right here, which is from one of the most iconic scenes of SAO Season 1, which is basically the Asuna sleep scene. Pretty nice. And then we've got some little like art cards on the back right here. Pretty cool. I also got Sword Art Online Season 2, and now Season 2 is pretty good also. I really do like Season 2 as well, just because Shinon is one of my favorite characters, I would say, from the SAO series. But let's see, this has got this little out thing right here. Same thing as the first season. But this also has a nice back panel right here with Yuki and Asuna. Then it's also got Kirito and Sinon on this front right here from the Gun Gale arc. What's interesting about this is that it actually splits these disc boxes into arcs. So the Caliber arc is basically the arc where it's just one disc right here, but it's like 2 or 3 episodes, I think. But it's probably one of my more favorite, just kind of general SAO vibe kind of things, where like it adds to character development, adds to the like world building of like Alfheim and whatnot. It's pretty nice arc right there. And then of course we've got Gun Gale arc, probably one of my favorite arcs. It's honestly very visually stunning, kind of pretty cool characters like Shinon are definitely very cool. And then Mother's Rosario is the final arc of Season 2, and honestly probably one of people's like highlights of Season 2, I would say, and of the whole SAO series. It definitely gives Asuna a lot of character development that she kind of gets a little bit in Sword Art Online Progressive in the Aria of Stardust Night first movie. Yeah, overall pretty good Season 2 release right here. And then we've once again got a art card thing right here with the Shinon poster from the light novel. Pretty good. Then we've got a back panel with the Phantom Bullet stuff as well. So basically the same as the Season 1, it's just a little bit different, I would say. I think Season 1's like release is a little bit better, I would just say, just because of the side box. As you can see, like this box on the side, it just shows like Aincrad Fairy Dance arc right here. It's just a little bit different. A little more simple for Season 2's release. And then last but not least, out of this first anime haul, I got Neon Genesis Evangelion. I got the actual collector's edition of this, and yeah, basically this has the new dub, it's got the old dub as well. The standard edition didn't actually come with the old dub, which was a little bit disappointing. But it basically just puts this on more discs, I would say. And so I ended up getting this version. I didn't even know that they had a like premium version that has like a whole lot more stuff. I might have actually ended up getting that if I was fast enough on the uptake. But this has got like one of these art card things, one of these like little flyer things right there, so I'll save that. But the box on this does look very nice. I definitely like the nerve kind of symbol stuff right here. It's definitely a very good quality box. So this basically comes with 3 disc cases. So this first one, a series, appears to be the series and the movies. And so let's see. So series and movies. So Neon Genesis Evangelion episode 1 through 7. So 7 episodes on a disc, that's pretty good and pretty standard. And this has got through episode 14. This has got episode 15 through 20. And this also says it has bonus content on this disc 3. This has episode 21 through 24. And then it also has episode 25. And then, yeah, it's got episode 25 on here as well. But then it also has got a 5th disc with the Evangelion Death True. And that's basically the recap kind of movie. And then it also has the end of Evangelion, plus more bonus content on here as well. Okay, so the second disc is the bonus series and movies classic version. So this is basically... oh gosh. And so this is basically the classic sub and dub version of the actual original series. And so it's basically this... gosh, these discs keep falling out. Yeah, so this has basically the same stuff on here. It just doesn't have the bonus content on it. But then it's also got the classic dub version of the Evangelion movies as well. And then this third box is actually the additional bonus disc. So let's see, this is disc 6. So it's got the End of Evangelion video format version and also episode 25, Love is Destructive, One More Final, I Need You. So this might be some like extra stuff, so I'm gonna have to actually look into this. But then we've also got an art book right here. Now this was the like condensed version of the actual big art book that got released. But this honestly looks pretty decent. It's got some like little art panels from the actual like show and got some like little lore and information. Now this might actually be from the actual Evangelion kind of like interview that they did with someone. It might have like little tidbits from that, maybe, is what it kind of looks like. Yeah, Evangelion Encyclopedia. So the encyclopedia really is what gives you a little bit more of the lore on each of the individual, like, Evas and Angels, I guess. And then we have also got these art cards, which are a pretty good highlight of this. They look like some pretty decent quality art cards. These are the initial, like, DVD release, I think, of the series. But these are just the artwork that were on the original discs. And then, yeah, basically, we got some art cards right there. Pretty nice. And so this is basically everything that I've collected over the last year of collecting anime Blu-rays. Let me know if you guys liked the video down in the comments section below. But anyway, make sure to follow my anime channel if you guys want to see more of my updates from next year. I'm going to be doing more of like a monthly or like as I get stuff kind of thing. But anyway, it's been me, Arctic, aka Hokyoku. I will see you guys in the next one. Farewell.